Yeah. Hi everybody. You're watching Echowood Holsteins YouTube channel. Got Abigail over here with me today, and we're gonna show you something that we got our brushes fixed finally in the cow pens, and we got 5 of these brushes over here, and these are basically, they don't like this camera, but when a cow goes underneath it or moves on it, it turns on. And it's basically like a back scratcher. Cleans them up, cleans the top of them up. These heifers that have long hair, it just takes the long hair off, and they just like it. They really like rubbing on them. And actually, yesterday when we got them fixed, they were fighting over these things like crazy. And I think they still are, but I'm just gonna try to get some footage of that and show you how much they really like these things, because they just beat the living snot out of them. That's what happens to them, and that's why they don't stay running, because they're hard on them. But to turn them on these newer ones, you just touch it and it turns on. There's 2 in the old barn over, we'll go look at those 2, but those you actually got to push up on them, then they start spinning. So I think all 5 of them, there was an issue with them. And there's a lot of different stuff in these European gearboxes and electronics, and it's just kind of technical. So we had them fix them, but it took a while because they're way on the other side of the state. They're way over by Green Bay. So anyhow, we're gonna go back up and see if we can get some footage. Are you gonna rub on them first or the cows? No, you can't rub on them. You don't want to back up to that and get your hood stuck in there. That would not be cool.
Or hair.
Or hair. That would be really bad. Yes. So don't.
It'd be like a mixture.
Huh? It could.
It'd be like a food mixer and then your hair.
Yeah, that would not be cool. Have you heard of that before?
Yeah.
Food mixer?
Yeah, it's happened to someone before.
Really? I never even thought of that. But she's liking it, ain't she? Oh, 1056. Getting your hair all permed. You gonna brush it for her afterwards? No. No? So what are you doing in here? Okay, let's back up a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna go in here. Does it feel good? Huh? Apparently it does. Likes being scratched. They like getting scratched right there beside the tail. And that beside the pins. Kind of a dust collection spot. Right in here. I suppose it gets itchy, but they like that. She's got that brush on. She said, I don't care if you're here or not. I like this. Okay, let's go check the other ones out.
Okay. Put it right on top of it. Right on top of that little pole by the board.
You know what? I wonder what would happen if I would unplug it. Should I try it and see how mad she gets?
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna?
Yeah, we can shut it off for a minute.
Well, for Betsy.
Betsy? Oh, with the horn? Yeah. Okay, now 1019, or whoever that is back there, thinks she's going to get a little rub. There's been times where I literally seen them cows just hammering on that brush. Like, with all their weight. Like, you could hear it hundreds of feet away slamming into that brush. But maybe not tonight. About time we want to show you. They ain't going to do it. We'll see. So the reason for these brushes would be cow cleanliness and cow comfort. They just like it. Like, look at this girl. She's just really liking that on the side of her face. She says, oh, that feels good. Right?
I guess. So I can see it.
What are you looking at me for, she says. So like I say, we just got these on yesterday. They were on, and then they had a lot of issues with them. They're kind of high maintenance. They can be. But it's got a lot of these cows cleaned up already. You see how this cow, she's kind of dirty on top? It's pretty obvious this cow here was under the brush, getting all brushed off. This one too, I mean, it cleans them up really nice. You can see all the raw marks on her from standing underneath that. You see that, Abigail? Right there. And this cow is under it. This cow, she hasn't done it too much yet. Most of them have though. This one's done. This one's done. You can see right where the brush went. See how it's got the hair. We got two of them using at the same time here. The 1118 really likes her face. Well, there we go.
Did you see those cracks when that one cow got up?
Cracks? Like her
Yeah.
joints?
Like her legs were
Oh,
cracked.
yeah, they do that once in a while. It's kind of like they just crack them like arthritis. It's kind of like, yeah, kind of like my ankles when I walk. Crack, 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 crack. Right? You can always hear me coming. Can't sneak up on you with cracky ankles.
What she does is up by the eye.
Right. Should we see what happens if I shut it off? Not yet. So this is our pen 4 that we're in right now. Now over here, this is pen 1. These are fresher cows. Or there's a couple slow cows in here too that might have got hurt. Maybe a leg hurt or something at one time. Another cow pushed them around. But so this is pen 1. A lot of fresh heifers in here. They're definitely finding it. That 2330 that's under it right now is a fresh heifer.
Just had a baby, right?
Yes, fresh is they just had a baby. Exactly. Yep.
So pre-fresh would either have a baby in their stomach.
Yep, pre-fresh, that means that they're getting close to having a baby. So like, we consider them pre-fresh 3 weeks before they have a baby. So we might as well go through that. So you got fresh means they just had a baby.
Pre-fresh means they're about 10.
Yep, like 3 weeks off. Dry means if they're a dry cow, that means you normally quit milking them 2 months before they have a baby. So that'd be a dry cow.
But they're dry and pre-fresh.
Yes, correct. Dry and pre-fresh can happen at the same time. It does happen at the same time. Because they're dry, but then they're also pre-fresh, like 3 weeks before they have a baby. So then, before they get dried up, they're what? Now we're into the milking. So after they're fresh, means they had a baby. So then they're in our fresh pen for like 2 to 3 weeks, in this pen right here. And then they go to the regular pen. So technically, they're milking. As soon as they have a baby, we start milking them. So they're in milk from day 1 to 2 months before they're due to have a baby. And the calving interval is like 14 months between calves. 14 to 15, it depends on the herd. Ours is a little over 14. So that's the stages of a milking cow. So should we go to heifers? So what is a baby called?
Calf.
Calf. And then
It's a heifer. And
we
then
consider them a calf until they're like probably 3,
4 months.
4 months, and then they, maybe even close to 6 months. Then they become a heifer.
Then they become a calf.
Well, yes, they do, but then you got springing heifers. So what would a springing heifer be? If they're springing, that means they're ready to
Milk.
have a baby.
Oh,
soon. If they're springing heifers usually 2 to 3 months from having a baby, from giving birth.
And then after they have a baby, they usually have 4 after that.
Yeah, they know they have more than one baby. Yep. Yeah, that's the one that was getting on the face. That's 11/18. You could just get in there. You feel so much better. They're like, it's like a fresh shower. You feel so good, Abigail. Here, let me lick your coat. So it's winter time, and just thought that it'd be a good time to show these brushes, just for something to show. Right, Abigail? Thought.
We never showed this one. She seems awfully
No, we
friendly.
never showed her.
She's awfully friendly.
Maybe she's in heat. I think she's just excited because she just got groomed. I don't know. She acts a little like she's in heat. Okay, so let's see if this one's gonna work. I was messing with the switch. I want to make sure I got it set in the right spot. See, like this cow, she hasn't gotten back here yet. Yeah, like these here, you just pick up on them a little bit and they turn on. Oh, 1091 says, oh, my turn. They really like their faces.
They have the top of their head. I forgot. What does the heat mean again?
In heat means that they're ready to be, that means they're ready to get bred, to have a baby.
Oh,
So that's when we artificially inseminate them, like 12 hours after they're standing heat. After they're in heat, we take the frozen semen and put it in them, and then they're gonna have a baby. Oh, Blackie, 2330, she is really spending time here. I think another thing the brushes really help for is to keep the cows calmer, because they're used to that brush scratching them on the back and stuff. So when you go and touch them, I don't think they're quite as jumpy when they get stuff like that all the time. Like it keeps them calmer. Just good for cow comfort. So what we did is unplugged it just for a minute, so you guys can see how upset they get. How much they really like it. They turn on now. What's the matter? You know what she said?
What?
She said, I know you're trying to get me on camera. That's why she quit doing it. Okay, let's go to pen 3 and see what we can find. I'm going to plug it back in.
Huh?
I'll plug it back in.
Okay.
She said, there, about time. And there is like a ranking order in the pens. So you got your boss cow. There's always a boss cow in the pen no matter what. And like the other cows, she gets what she wants. And I'm sure she got down here when she found the brush. She was had her way with it for a while because there's always it's called a pecking order in cows. And they always got to determine who's the dominant one. Even though they're females, they still got to fight like bulls, like head to head, and
Yeah.
it's called the pecking order.
That sounds like a name a bird would have.
I know, like a chicken, right?
Chicken, a bird,
Right.
duck.
Okay, let's go to the next pen. We aren't getting the action I was hoping we would have down here. I wanted them to show just beating the snot out of them. They aren't even using it. What the heck? Go touch it. See if it works. Huh. Okay. Surprised they aren't using it more. I really am. That's kind of weird.
Maybe they.
I mean, there's a lot of cows in that pen for not be working for one day and nobody using it. And of course, when we're standing here, they're more interested in us. Oh, there's somebody using it. Let's go see what's going on in the dry cows. Okay, I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but this is our security cam, or not security, but just cameras in the barn. And we got a couple cows here, and you can see this cow here. She just had her tail flopped up. She's enjoying it. And we got this cow here, just kind of pushing her out of the way here. Kind of like, move it, lady, it's my turn. Just kind of forcing her way in there. There. Trying to push that speckled one out of the way. There, she got in there.
Now she's happy.
Cow behavior. Okay guys, that's going to be it for today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And we'll talk to you later.
See ya.